in their minds.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
21. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 21. I got you.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, gun.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, come on.
11.
Six. Hey.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, pick up.
Check.
No spacing.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Easy.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
11. Hey, high 7.
Watch the run. This side, baby. That's a baby side.
Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Come on, D.
I got this.
55. Here we go.
1, Omaha.
55's my guy.
Lock. Smooth.
Garoppolo on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Black 80.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check safety, check safety.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
15. Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into some under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Roethlisberger, and his pass incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, Delta.
Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! Hey, gun.
Here we go, D.
I got you. White.
Drop D.
Go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Pass complete here to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lock! Hey, gun! I got you.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh,
Black!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Garoppolo now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Two! Hey, gun!
Check tight.
I got you.
Snap comes in one. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo and the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
65.
50, check my 50.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike's 50.
Hey, gun! I got you.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
13. 21. Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check 55.
Bravo.
Check 55 to Mike. And let's get this. Mike 55, Mike.
Hey, gun.
E. Quarterback.
21.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Here we go. 230. Monday. Whoa!
Here we go.
Slam. Hey, dude.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you give those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go. 180. 6.
It's our time. It's our
12.
Hey, check right. Watch 55. I'm coming.
I got you.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180. 13.
55 mark, guys. 55. Watch the run.
Hey, gun.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
11.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. It's just
Alpha.
It's just me and you. Mike 55. Let's make that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah. Mike 55.
Hey, keep it up.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
21.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Buzz.
Get in the right room. Mike 55. Watch the run.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes. Passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, exit. 65.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 11, 21. Here we go.
Check 43.
Watch out.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, alert! Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
54's Mike. Check. 1, 54.
Hey, Delta.
Get him.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Well, that was a fun game.